This is a final video. On Chestnut Street, there was a fire at the property. We gutted, knocked out all the old windows. Windows with transom, put a new door with fancy glass storm door, and a kind of a French door look where this opens and closes. So in case they want to move something big through, they can. And the door itself, from this side, really has a great look. My son is changing the locks out now. We had put temporary locks on while we were under construction, so we're just changing that right now. This window here is just a large picture window with an awning window or a transom that does open for ventilation up high and still gives the customer a nice picture window look. They've done a window here with an AC or air conditioner build over. Air conditioners up high, much more efficient. We're not commissioned to do any inside of the sheetrock work, or they're doing that with another contractor. We're commissioned to offer outside. Put a twin casement in here in the kitchen, and we put glass blocks in. We also put a entry door here. And a custom-made security, well, actually it's a security lock, but it's an aluminum storm door insulated. All hardware, locks and everything all match. Self-storing, which is nice. Extended stealth thresholds. I'll show you we did the same thing in the front. This doesn't leave a gap, and we just don't leave plain wood there. Everything's capped with the outside silicone sealed. And it's a good sturdy fit. I'd also put a door down the bottom here. We softened the underneath. This is a bay we re-veneered and insulated. And these are the outside veneers. You can see how we did the AC build over, capping all the match in the gray. Did a soffit on the vertical, which looks a lot nicer. All contour bend capping, all multi-bends. All my windows are multi-bend. The back bay. And the bay's all been videotaped as the job progressed, showing all the prep work and insulation and everything necessary with the flashing, all the zip screws and everything. I personally like the gray on gray with the white windows. Looks nice. They have a heat wire here coming down the downspout to prevent ice damming. Put a white rubber roof on here. That's a GFI outside receptacle. Heading back in. Again, our French door with the transom, 84 inches high, and this stays stationary 99% of the time, but it's got little latches, top and bottom, so it can be opened up for anything wide going through. Same thing with the threshold here. Again, we're just putting the locks, so we provide the service of temporary locks until we're done. You notice there's also two-tone. We got one tone outside, and we have white on the inside. Magazine mail slots, satin nickel. All hardware, all locks are keyed the same. Just showing again the outside. All the custom work, zip screws, transoms. Party boxes are all capped. All the windows are all siliconed in, flashed properly. Siding, small GB. And what I was saying about the heavy duty kick plate, because people come up and they kick their toe when they got mud and stuff on it, ends up bending. A lot of companies just put a regular aluminum on there. We put the extended sill with a heavy duty kick plate. Now my client here requested all four to open, which they all do open, but you can choose whatever's best for you. But anytime you have a opening, you must have a mullion for it to be hinged on. All high efficiency, low E insulated glass.
See the chimney, it's been all new stucco front and around the top, also 9x9 chimney cap. Okay, you can see we have a brand new skylight all installed, glass and silicone. It's been under mucked and fabric, then mucked and fabric again on the outside. The back chimney, same thing, all got a stucco veneer finish. The top is where it was really necessary, it's all closed off. Flow through 4-inch copper E-box, bolt stop put in place. You can see been under mucked and fabric and mucked and fabric again on top. They just want to show the finished first coat. Also finished skylight. Front and back. Closed off chimney. New 4-inch flow through box and 4-inch round downspout. Goes right into the rain leader. Also going to be getting a heat wire that runs through.
You can see everything's been lit. Filling it in with the 1-inch Owens Corning insulation. Making sure all areas of the bay are all insulated, even the underneath. Okay, continuing on, you can see along the bottom the soffit is in place. We've leveled out our first 4 panels. You can see the window is all capped in place with the J. You can see our corner post with our flash runs over top of the roof area, so we can give a fold over and there's no leakage over the corner areas. You can see he also has the miters on the corner of the posts. Same thing on that side. It just gives it a nice finished look. Okay, continuing online, you can see how the panels have all come in place on both sides. Also same thing. Heading up to the top, I'll give a better view up there. You can see I've gone above with everything filled, like I said, with the fold over. Okay, up here on the main now, you can see how this valley area has been taken care of, so there's no water ponding in this area. With the new E-box, has a flow through trap so that the balls won't stick in here and clog it up. You can see how all areas are being prepped with the muck underneath. They'll also be put over the caps. You can see how the panels have been ran. And also these panels up and down. See here how I'm starting these. Okay, you can see how the caps have been placed over all muckage. See how the final look came out. Everything's got corner close off, drip caps with reversing. A little bars area right here, as you can see. It's done. You can see how everything's coming along here. Got all fresh new wood. Okay, continuing on, you can see we've taken out all the rotten tin, chopped away all the rot away from the edging, all around. We've chalk lined a line to stay away from the neighbor's side and come straight down. You can also see here, we've taken out the rot. We've struck a line to make everything square again. You can see now the paper being installed. I just want to show everything has been under mucked. You can see that's going to fold up. Same thing all the way across. Everything underneath it here. You see where this ear turned around. This is all being sealed in also right here before the rubber is placed in, so it's completely under sealed. You can see the underflash been placed in. All rubber's been laid. It comes up the bay. We're also going to be adding new wood over all this, so you'll see this will all be covered. The same thing up in there. The same thing up in there. You can see how all the perimeter area wood is being filled in. See, like so. Okay, you can see now how this goes around the muck edging. Everything is form fitted to the brick. Same thing on the miter here. This all gets flashed over tip. Still got to fill some wood in across these headers. See how the wood now has been framed in. I'm insulating over, but it still has the ventilation gap. It has to stay in there. We're also setting the windows. You can see how the flashing along the base is coming along. You can also see here. Start out with the sill with the fold over so nothing leaks in the corners. And we come up the side with the jams. Okay, you can see how everything here has been all prepped with flash. Also J-channel, window caps, temporary sills just to keep any water flow from penetrating. Line can see how these first two panels here are now leveled out. So now we can continue running up the sides, all across the sills. So same thing right here. You can see how you miter them so that everything stays straight. Okay, you can see how all the panels have been filled in. I've also ran a soffit stack. You can see where I've laid out new wood for the existing decking. You can see I've ripped all the old away. Also continued this straight across. You can see everything's boxed to be flush. You get rubber there. You can see how it was started out here to box everything all back in and make it flush. How all the wood has been installed with the extended ears. You can see how everything in here has been undermuffed so that the paper will be placed right into it and it'll be all covered up with cap, and I just want to show everything's under. Back online, you can see how the soffit run has come out. You can see now I've added rubber all across, cut out. Then I've recapped over top of everything again. Under you can see how the glue is. You can see it all sealed in. Okay, you can see the rubber's all laid in place. Everything has been sealed up. Muck and fabric. You can see also along the edging here. Everything up here has been caulked and clean. Sealed in. All sills in place. To make sure everything was good, I just did the entire area, and then also around here the lady had puddling sitting right there, so I filled this in so now the water should flow right in. You can see I have my sill on. I've capped up the centers and also the header. Okay, you can see how the caps is coming along, getting everything along this edging done. You can see everything's been cleaned. Started setting our wood up in there, closing everything off. You can see also in here we still have some supplies. Everything's clean. And the windows are all starting to come along. So in here you see. You can see the party boxes are complete. This all still gets a white silicone layer. You can see everything coming along up here with all the soffits. Also here, you can see the party box. I just want to show how this front is coming along. You can see all these caps here are in. The soffit run has been done in place. Gutter has been installed. Now when this doorway gets built, it can go along the side of my cap. You can also tuck under my J-channel if he has to, or he can butt up to the metal that's in there. Okay, back online here, I just want to show everything's been caulked and clean. All the window caps are taken care of. These are all being sealed in now. Okay, the front door is all with the transom. Everything's working in. Also, you can see here, these panels have been ran to give this a more uniform look with the other side. What I did was I measured that, and I measured over here. Ended up being right with that wall, make everything more uniform. Party boxes are all complete. Everything on the second and third floor is complete.
Joe and I are here going through a walkthrough and trying to get an idea what the lady's gonna like. Spoke to the client. I'll give her several addresses you go take a look at. I'm gonna recommend roof cornice, bay, 2 party boxes. We're gonna have 3 windows. Cornice, lose the awning. A GB down at the bottom, a glass block. There's not gonna be any dryer hookup, but they're gonna have a little hopper window for ventilation. Perfecta-coat the sills. And she told me not to forget these down here. So we're gonna make sure we get them all cleaned up, and then we'll get them coated with I recommended the gray because I'm a Philadelphian, but ladies can pick whatever they like. We're gonna have to get an extended sill for kick plate. Gonna put a storm door, entry door. We could bump it in. You can see they have a Home Depot special prefab here right now, and there's no room for a storm door on the outside. I'll talk to the client about the sunburst over the top. I'd rather see a glass transom. So we gotta figure glass transom. That's the pipe for the time being. We're gonna keep it. That could always be changed depending if they have any change left when you get done the job, but right now it's not in the bid. New downspouts, 4-inch copper flow E-box. This is our door down here, which is gonna be a flush door. And we're gonna be putting all new wood in here. We got wood that's broken out there. We got barge board to be done. Remove the antennas, new 4-inch downspout, heat wire, glass block capping, and storm doors here.
On my way up to the main. Video of fire damage. Okay, on top of the front bay roof. Tell the rubber's just old and peeling up. See all the muck here. It's all gone. I want to give you an outside view in the breezeway. All the windows that they busted out. You can see some of the bricks above the header are all loose now. Same here. See all the debris on the ground. Okay, just want to show the lower porch roof. It's been hot coated. Coated right up against the tin. It's starting to peel away. You see there's a crack in here. An old piece of rubber can just lift right up. And there is no drop tube that I can see of. Water must just run off again. You can just see all the wood rotted in there.
There's clean up inside with fingerprints. I took pictures of it. Also, I want it wiped down up here. There's fingerprints up here. I want that also wiped down. And a couple of little things I'm gonna get clear with the client on. There's a pencil line right here. It needs to be cleaned up. And some prints up top here. Yeah, another zip screw right here, right next to the soffit. Bring that in a little closer. Right there, another zip screw. Yeah, fingerprints on here and wipe down. It's kind of a no-brainer. Again, I'm not worried about the walls. Clear paintable silicone along the sill. Clear paintable silicone.